How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be installing the Noble Performance carbon fiber duckbill spoiler. So we're going to go ahead, take our stock duckbill off, and I'm going to show you how to install the new spoiler, how to get it even, and what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, so first order of business is to take off our stock spoiler, and to do that we're going to go ahead and pull all these pop clips out of this trunk liner and pull our trunk liner back to get access to the bottom of the spoiler, where we're going to take off a couple of bolts and some clips. So guys, after we go ahead and get that trunk liner off, you're gonna see one of these bolts, actually two of these bolts, they're 8mm bolts that go through the trunk into the spoiler. And there's gonna be one right there where this hole is. And then on the other side, there's going to be one right there as well. And then in the middle, you're gonna see a little blue pop clip, and you don't have to do anything to that on the inside. We're gonna do all that from the outside. So after you've gone ahead and taken out both of those 8mm bolts, we're gonna go ahead and close the trunk. Make sure it latches, because we're gonna be applying some pressure to the spoiler to lift up on it, and you don't want to be lifting up on the trunk. So we're gonna make this as easy as possible. So we've gotten our two 8mm bolts out. That's the main thing that's anchoring this down. There is going to be that pop clip you saw in the middle and two on the ends that you aren't really able to see inside the trunk. We're going to go ahead and grab onto each side of the spoiler and lift up, and it's going to pull those pop clips out of the sides, work your way into the middle, and pop the middle off, and the spoiler is off. Go ahead and grab your new Noble carbon duckbill spoiler. On the back side, you're going to get a roll of 3M tape. Go ahead and install the 3M tape on the back of the spoiler. You can do a strip on the front, a strip in the back, one in the middle if you have extra. This is just how we set ours up. So go ahead and do that. There's two ways to install this, with a friend or by yourself. So if you have a friend, have them get on this side, you get on this side, and you're both kind of hold it. Make sure it looks right, and you're gonna press it down. Should get it even, should be easy. But if you're installing this by yourself, it may get a little tricky, because 3M tape is very unforgiving. You know, and the second we stick this down, it's probably there to stay. So for all of our customers out there trying to install this themselves, I'm gonna kind of cater to you guys with this video. So once you have both ends exactly where you want it, take a piece of tape. It can be any tape. Just don't use like duct tape or anything that leaves a lot of residue. Use like some kind of masking tape. This is painter's tape. You can pick it up at Walmart or anywhere, really cheap. And just get that where you want it. Do 3 stripes on the spoiler. 2 close to the ends and 1 in the middle. And you'll see why we're doing this in a second. Double check, make sure it's exactly where you want it before we do the next step. Now we are going to cut this tape. You can use a razor blade, you can use scissors, you can use whatever you want, but when you cut it, don't dig into the paint, don't dig into the spoiler, just get it right in the middle. So now what we just did is created guidelines for where we are going to sit the spoiler. So go ahead, push that tape down on everything. Now when we go to remove the backing from the tape and go to install the spoiler, we can line up these tape marks perfectly and lay the spoiler down exactly where we originally wanted it. Before we get any further into this install, make sure we clean the area with some isopropyl alcohol or soapy water, or a wax and grease remover, anything that's really gonna help clean the area, get everything off of it, so that we are sure to get the best adhesion of the tape we possibly can. So now what we're gonna do is peel the backing from our tape. Grab a piece with your finger and pull it back just like that. So what you're gonna have is your tape all exposed anywhere that's in the center. Then we're gonna have our lead ends coming off of these pieces of 3M tape. Now grab this spoiler, get it lined up, get it as close to your original tape lines as you possibly can. This is where the tape is going to help you guide this thing into place. Go ahead and sit it down. Double check that everything is how it was supposed to be. All of our tape is lining up perfectly. Before we press it down, let's start peeling this tape. Grab this piece, just like this. I am getting caught a little bit. If you get caught, you can actually pull back on the spoiler a little bit and get it freed up. Good to go. We're gonna do the same thing with our bottom stripe. So after we have it down, just go around the entire spoiler and just push down on all the edges where the 3M tape was. You can't overdo this step. Just keep going until you think it is on there perfectly and that it's not going anywhere. .3M tape takes about 20 minutes to get to 90% of its effectiveness. So do not go out and drive your car right this second with the spoiler installed. Wait about 20 to 30 minutes for it to become 90% full strength, because at first initial install, it's only at 50% of its total capacity of strength. So you want to wait about 20 minutes so we hit that 90% mark where the tape is cured up and it's good to go. It's going to take about 24 full hours for it to be fully cured. If it's cold outside, it will take a little bit longer for it to cure. And bam, we just installed the Noble Performance carbon fiber duckbill all by ourselves on our 15 and up WRX STI. Well guys, that's going to be it for today's install. So I hope this video was helpful and gave you an idea of what this thing's going to look like once it's installed on your car. If you're looking to purchase one of these for yourself, go ahead and check our link in the description of this video and you'll find one for yourself there. Thanks for watching guys. We'll see you in the next one.